Good morning, student. Last class we studied about the law of variable proportion. So we gone through the meaning where we studied that law of variable proportion explains that by taking one variable factor, that is labor, how you can produce the total product, average product and marginal product with the production of table and the relationship between the total product, average product and marginal product. So we gone through the meaning of law of variable proportion, that is while keeping other factor fixed, we are taking only one variable factor, that is labor, and how it is going to be effect. So today we will go through the chart. So I have taken here a new chart. So it is a homework for you. So last class which chart you have studied, that is where total product is 0, 10, 24, 40, 50, 56, 57. You have calculated that and you have solved it. So it is homework for you to draw the diagram for this chart. So I will explain you today about the table, that is new table. So when it come to your textbook, in textbook they have given a same table which you have used for the calculation. So here I am taken a new table, but the meaning or the calculation is the same. The numbers will various, but the calculation is same. You can take any table, but you have to use the formula and you have to calculate MPL, that is marginal product of labor, and APL, that is average product of labor. So here they have written as a AV. It is not AV, it is AP, average product. First one, unit of a variable factor. So unit of a variable factor is workers or the labor. So how we will start it from 0 to 9. The total product which they will give, already they have given, and marginal product. So how you will calculate marginal product when you have workers and the total product, or the labor and total product? You will calculate marginal product by delta TPL divided by delta L. So you have to divide it by 0 divided by 0, that is it will come as a nil. Second one, 6 divided by 1. Next, 1 divided by 7. So like that you have to goes on calculating. And average product, how we will calculate average product? Average product we will calculate by using the formula total product of labor, that is TPL divided by L. So this is the method of calculation or method of getting average product and marginal product. Here after calculation we have divided among 3 stages. One is increasing return, second one decreasing return, and third one is negative return. Increasing return means when the total product is increasing in a increasing form. So there is a difference between increasing numbers. So increasing in a increasing form means the difference between two numbers goes on increasing. So if you do 14 minus 6, how much it will come? 6, which is a greater number. Next, 24 minus 14. So when you are doing 24 minus 14, how much it will come? It will come as a 10, which is another greater number. If you do 14 minus 6, it will come as a 8. So till here, till 8, the numbers are goes on increasing, that is 6, 8, 10, it is increasing in a increasing form. The numbers are goes on increasing. After 10, what happening? The total product is increasing but in a decreasing form. Decreasing form means if you do 32 minus 24, how much it will give? 8, which is a lesser number than 10. It should be 11, 12, 13, greater than 10. That time we can consider it as a increasing in a increasing form. But here what is happening? It is increasing but in a decreasing form. Next number is 38. So 38 minus 32, how much it will give? 6. Again it is a lesser than 8. Next 42 minus 38, how much it will give? It will give as a 4, another lesser number. Next 44 minus 42, it will come as a 2. Next 44 minus 44, it is a 0. So if you see the increasing number difference, the difference between this increasing number which is goes on reducing. So total product is increasing but in a decreasing format. The differences between two numbers goes on reducing. So this is a difference between increasing and in increasing returns and increasing in a decreasing return. So next, third stage, if you see what is happening, negative return. Negative return means after reaching the lowest, that is 0, it is becoming negative. The marginal product becoming negative. The total product is declining. So this is the relationship between the table. So same table we are using to draw the chart. So this is about the chart. So this is about the chart. So here there are 3 colors. First color represent the first stage, second color represent the second stage, and third color representing the third stage. Workers is nothing but the labor. Product means the total product. So we are calculating 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. That is, we are keeping a OY axis 1 centimeter is equal to 10 unit and OX axis 1 unit is equal to 1 centimeter. So this is about the chart. So take this chart and calculate. If you are finding any difficulty, you can clarify with me. First you understand the meaning, next you go through the chart, after that you start to draw the graph. So all the video once only I am sending to you. So there will be 4 videos, so no need of watching all those 4 videos at a time. So you go with the first video, understand, after you go to the second video, after understanding you go to the third video. So thank you student, I hope you are clear with this concept. Thank you students.